Hey everyone, Muleman1701 here. And if the audio doesn't sound right, and the video doesn't look modern, there's a good reason for that. I'm using the old DSC H50. There's a reason for that too. It's in here. That's right. There is something very old in here. And not something that's normally unboxed on YouTube, but it is something that has been unboxed, and there is a lot of videos out there. You just gotta look for them. They're not the mainstream unboxings, but they're what's in here for you youngins. It's called a record. So let's open it up and let's see just what it's a record of. I've already cut the tape and everything, so you can see it's well packaged. Very well packaged, I might add. And that is a 45 RPM record. For those of you that's really never laid eyes on one. Alright, let's take it out of its... I'm doing this one-handed and holding this Sony. And the fan's on, so it's going to blow that away. Alright, so let's see what we have here. Come on, focus. You know, if I turned it right side up, y'all might be able to read this. Patty Loveless. What song is it? I'm on your side. That's not the reason I bought this. Let's come to the other side. And there's the reason I bought it. Chains, which is the first song that, you know, was my favorite of hers years ago. Back in, well, 30 some odd years ago now. 40 nearly. So, yes, I just aged myself for you guys. So I grew up, you know, playing these, and I know something about them. They sound good, got that classic sound, and look at that. No scratches. That in itself is rare. I want to call this new old stock, but I'm not sure. The seller did not advertise it as such. And I'm just lucky to have that. Very lucky to have found that. The story behind this is, when I was a kid, that right there was like I said, my favorite song by her. And I always said I would own that. Needless to say, I've never been able to find it in that format. Oh, I found it on cassette, I found it on CD, MP3, you know, but never that. Got on Amazon back in April, and there it was. I don't know why, but it was just like recommended. So yeah, I bought it. There was two of them. I bought that one, and then I went back to buy the other one, and it was done gone. Sold. Now, you want to know what I paid for this? I would almost say make a guess, but I'm going to tell you anyway. $5.99 plus shipping. I paid $10 for this in total. And you see how it come. And it had its sleeve. So, I believe, yes, Vinyl Plus. That's who I got it off of. Look those guys up. So Vinyl Plus. If anyone from y'all sees this video, thank you. Childhood dream fulfilled right there. You did good. See, proof that I'm using the Sony. But anyway, I guess that's it for this video. And for those that want to see the camera, there'll be pictures at the end, so hang on, I haven't forgotten you. So till next time, this is Muleman1701 saying, if you enjoy your music, enjoy it in all forms, old and new. And as always, thank you for watching. Hey everyone, Muleman1701 here. And let me apologize for the quality of this video. It's not my normal. If you notice on the screen, you'll probably see the date and time and all that. So, you can guess I'm using an older camera. And the camera I'm using is the Sony CyberShot DSC H50. And, well, there's a reason for that. It's the oldest camera I have. And what we're unboxing here is actually kind of old. And I technically just called myself old. Because this is from, I think, yeah, like, I was like 3-year-old when this come out. I'd have to check that. But anyway, the year that this will be out, that this came out, I'll probably stick it on the screen or in the description somewhere. And if you notice the light source, well, yes, I have a video light now. But anyway, let's get the video light's not what y'all are here for. You've seen me unbox that thing. This is what you want to see unboxed this time. For the video light, see another video in the past. I think it was the last unboxing. But anyway, we've already cut the tape. I've attempted this once. But anyway, before I do this, I want to say that there is other unboxings like this on YouTube. I haven't noticed them, I haven't found them. But I've looked them up, and, well, they're out there. So if you like music in all of its formats, I recommend looking those unboxings up, because you will find music you've never heard of in formats that's probably from before your time. And speaking of before your time, if you don't know what a 45 RPM record is, that's what we have in here. That's right. A well-packaged 45, I may add. Got this at a spur-of-the-moment purchase off of Amazon. Looked it up. There it was. This is how it came. I believe that's who I got it from, Vinyl Plus. You can look them up on Amazon or wherever. I'll check that though and make sure, and if it is, I may put a link to them. And no, this is not sponsored. Though, a little free advertising never hurts anybody, right? I believe in free advertising, especially if the customer service is good. And, yes, I just dumped all of the cardboard. Yay me. Well, part of it anyway. But anyway, I'll find that later. But anyway. Well, no, not all of it. There's one of them. But, I'm doing this one-handed. Hey, I didn't. What do you know? But anyway, let's get that back up there. And yes, I'm using my clothes hamper. But this, for those of you that have never seen one, is the 45. It's 45 RPM. Plays with a stylus. And of course, you should know how records work. If you don't, well, Google it. Google's your friend. And no, again, not sponsored. Although, that would be cool. Anybody can get Google response from, yeah, you're doing real good. But this is the reason I bought it. So guys, yeah, the little video light doesn't do too well. I'll have a image of this at the end. But Chains by Patty Loveless. That's the reason I bought this. That was one of my blooper. That was one of my childhood favorite songs, and first song of hers I ever heard. And well, I always said I would own this, and it was just a spur of the moment. Looked it up. There it was. Because I've looked in every record store in Nashville, Jackson. I've been to Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge. That's a lot of record stores in my time, and nobody's ever had it. At least not when I was there. Oh, we can order it. No. Cost too much back then. Didn't have it. And of course I had the song on CD, cassette. You know, they always had those. But never in its original single release. Until now. Okay, this is side A. Go figure. I actually started on the correct side. The last time I tried to do this, I started on the B side. Speaking of the B side, focus. Of course, we know it's Patty Loveless still. I'm on your side. It's side B. And technically, that's a good title for a song on the side of a record. So it works. And I've never really listened to that song. I'm going to have to. It may be good. But, there you go. Unboxed a 45 RPM record. In very good condition. I mean, this thing has no scratches. I would almost want to call this new old stock. I mean, it is that good. So, there you go, guys. Unboxed a 45 for you. So, till next time, this is Muleman1701. As always, thank you for watching. Hey everyone, back again. Round 3, I guess. I've been doing a little digging since I made the last part of this video. And, well, this record that we just unboxed. One, I can't really find anything on Vinyl Plus. I got this off of RAI on Amazon instead of Vinyl Plus, so I told you wrong on that. So I'll probably edit that in the video somehow. Either bleep the audio or we'll come up with something. But I just want to tell you that I have looked, and that is not who I got it from. I can't find anything on them. And I have run the numbers on this, and while I can't confirm it, so this is not confirmed, this could very well be a promotional record from like a jukebox or radio station, DJ, you know, something like that. And even though I can't confirm, you know, that it's from a jukebox, a DJ, or a radio station, and it doesn't have any of the radio station markings like a sticker that tells them when to play, timestamps, nothing like that. It doesn't have the usual white label of a radio station that, you know, Google says it would have. It's still cool to think that this very well could have been at one time in somebody's jukebox or something. I mean, I'll probably never know for sure. But, hey, to have it in that pristine of a condition, and to have looked up that number, that I think it's in the number 2. To look up the number on this and to find that it associates with like a promotional thing, possibly, And I may include those screenshots as well, I don't know. But, hey, it's still cool to know some history about this. It actually learns me something about music. And on that note, I want to say never be afraid to look up the history of music like this. Like this little 45 right here. I have just spent the last, I'm going to say 30 to 45 minutes just digging through history, learning about the record industry and how this was made and where it could have come from, its potential history. And I found a thing that I scanned that logo. This could have come out of Iowa, according to the Google AI search thing, but we all know how AI is. Take it with a grain of salt. But that's still cool to know its possible origin. So yeah, that's actually pretty cool. So never be afraid to look up the history of your music. Always appreciate all music, in all formats. And since I have nothing new to show you, nothing new to tell you, and my filming light is apparently went the way of the dodo bird, or the dinosaurs, or whatever you want to call it. That's a whole nother train of thought, but anyway, I guess, till next time, as always, thank you for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed this video on the old Sony DSC H50 from 2008. Yes, I have actually tracked this camera down to 2008, so yeah. And again, thank you for watching and bearing with me. Hey guys, back again. And if y'all followed me on other social media, you know about my eyesight problems. Well, I just caught something here, and I mentioned earlier about the year this come out. 1988 was when this was pressed, according to this. And also, I found the actual original, the number for this record, which you see it right there under the A side, that MC. I know y'all can't read it, but it is actually scratched. If I can get the light to show you here, you see it barely. That scratching right there is the number scratched into it. And yes, I tried to get a picture, and the glare, my phone won't do it, and neither will this camera, but if I can get a picture of it, that'd be cool. If not, it won't be in here. But I'm going to look this up and find out a little bit more information, like date it was pressed and things like that. And if I can, it'll be in the video here at the end. And if not, well, I tried. Anyway, I just thought that was cool that the actual number is scratched into the record. That's something you will not see with CDs. So, you can see it right there, just barely. Just barely. So, alrighty. Till next time, as always, unless I found something else cool about this, thank you for watching.